Spurs trail by 16. Castle with it. Now defended by Bane. Out to the wing. Pass to Vassell. Fires the three. Rebound by the Magic. 1:12 left in the first half. And here is Bane. Wants to get it over to Castle and does. But tried by Wembanyama. The long strides of Wembanyama.
And a big man who moves like a guard. Wembanyama is an absolute terror when he slices inside.
Outside, Bane lets the three fly.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
That shot off.
Excellent box out there, keeping himself between the man and the basket.
Shoots the three. And his third shot of the night, no good, 0 for 3. Inside, Wembanyama. And a missed layup.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Back to Bane. It's deflected. And Wagner has it in the corner. Good on the three-point shot. Wagner's got his first 3 points of the game.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And so it's Orlando out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back right after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Vassell left side. From the corner, Barnes can't get it to go.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Suggs with the ball. Headed now by Barnes. Bane, no good. Spurs trail by 17. To the inside. And Castle now top of the key. Wembanyama looking it over. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And one thing, Richard, you note about this Spurs organization is their stability.
Yeah, the same governorship for 3 decades. The front office has been in place for almost as long. Now Mitch Johnson has taken over as coach, but it was a smooth transition, not a big shakeup.
Pass to Barnes. And Wembanyama outside to the left side wing. Suggs with some nice defense. Magic leading by 19 points. Banchero can't cash in from close range. To the paint. Drops in the layup for 2.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's ready to talk things through with them. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Here's Suggs. And the layup's good off the glass. Suggs has got 9.
Oh, strong move by Suggs inside, not allowing the contact to hold him back.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you, guys. The Magic are coming together. Paolo Banchero said, "This is a special group. We have something that you don't always see in professional sports. Guys really have each other's backs and look after one another. Not only are we close, but we're really talented and versatile as a team." Kevin, back to you.
A young, exciting team. Allie, we thank you very much. The Magic making a switch here. Nobody near Barnes. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist.
A big forward with quick hands. Barnes, he'll let it fly.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Magic leading by 14. Down low. Banchero.
And how about Banchero showing some passion there, going in hard and finishing right at the rim.
And you watch Paolo Banchero. GA offensively, he is a load to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, he can cross you up, hit you with the spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force.
Here's Vassell. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Sochan. Here's Champagnie. Spurs working the ball around now. Vassell left side. And that's a foul called on Franz Wagner. That's foul number 2 for him. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Now Castle. He's covered by Suggs. Clock at 6. Count it.
A 6'6" Castle is a strong finisher inside.
And Suggs has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Three-pointer, and the 3-ball is good. Johnson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
A point of emphasis for Johnson, knowing he needs to keep taking and making threes.
And that one's good. Suggs.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Johnson outside. And stolen by Wagner. Pass to Carter. Some solid defense from Johnson. Spurs trail by 13. To the inside. It's stolen by Banchero. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Castle. So it's both teams making substitutions here. .35 seconds left to play here in the third. Back to Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Inside. Isaac. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. And the Magic lead by 15.
Yeah, I like the concentration there. Isaac showing how skilled he is on the block. Feels like no one can stop him.
San Antonio shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
And what I like about Castle's game is the versatility, right? He's a legitimate two-way threat who's willing to take on whatever role helps the team.
Here's Isaac. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Magic lead by 14. 21. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And we've got a timeout called by Jamahl Mosley. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamahl Mosley was saying to the team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much. Magic leading by 14. And Suggs throws it down.
And really good habits paying off for Suggs. He's finding shots and drumming up points for his squad.
On the wing, Johnson. Pass to McLaughlin. Sochan up top. Here's McLaughlin. Here's Johnson. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Oh, that barrel chest of Johnson makes the difference in that battle.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keldon Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter.
Number 40.
To the paint.
Harrison Barnes.
Carter pulls it in. And so here's Orlando. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Banchero, that's good. And the Magic lead by 16.
And how about the footwork and body positioning of Banchero makes him so tough to guard down low.
Johnson right side. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. Spurs making a switch here. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. To the middle. Over in the corner, Banchero. His three-pointers off the mark.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Wembanyama getting it done inside.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Banchero with the screen. Got it to go off the glass.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Castle up top. Shot clock at 5. Here is Wembanyama. It's off target. Poke loose. Vassell with it. Now defended by Bane. Now Barnes. Outside Vassell. Now Barnes. Launches it. Can't get it to go. Now Wagner. Jacks up a three. Wembanyama rips down the rebound. Oh, what a finish.
Wembanyama is a talented passer. He is so good at finding his teammates.
Here's Wagner. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Now Suggs. He's off from 3. Vassell left side. Castle fires. And get the 3. Here's Wagner. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by Vassell.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from there.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Magic.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Paolo Banchero.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
Barnes. Banchero vacuums it in. On offense, here are the Magic. And so the Magic can now just hold on to the ball. Here's Wagner. Puts it up. The 20-foot jumper. Good. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, it's Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce will be bringing us updates from the sidelines. Reeves outside. Back to Doncic. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. 6 to shoot. And it's blocked by SGA.
And great read there by SGA. Knew the shot was coming and just trusted his instincts.
Up the floor. And Ayton throws it down.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Holmgren in the corner. Now, here's SGA. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And, Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
And so it's SGA with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Over in the corner, Dort. Off target from three-point range. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
Now, here's Doncic. Outside, Smart. Back to Doncic.
And fantastic at playing within himself on defense. Gilgeous-Alexander using his length well there to contest without fouling.
Here's Hartenstein. And stolen by Ayton. Clark!
Oh, my goodness! Are you kidding me?
And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
And it's SGA penetrating. That one goes. Count it. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5. Pass to Reeves. Back to Doncic. It's stolen by SGA. Here's Holmgren. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Outside for Smart. Rebound by Wallace. Oklahoma City trailing. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, J.J. Redick had a few moments to share with me. Our first topic of conversation, of course, facing Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He told me SGA is so hard to game plan for. He has incredible length for a point. He's too big for a guard, too quick for a wing. We have our work cut out for us. Back to you.
Allie, thank you so much. Pass to Dort. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Timeout.
And when you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Doncic outside, driving the lane, and it's Hachimura in the corner. And again, the Lakers no good.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Out to the right wing. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And that one's good. Caruso.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
The drive by Doncic. The Thunder pull it in. To the paint. Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Reeves. To stop the run. Pass to Hayes. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Oklahoma City leading by 5. And here's the fast break. Holmgren leading the way. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there. Just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And worth mentioning, guys, the free throw percentage he brought in from last season, how about 88%?
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
So the wing on the left. Near the three-point line, it's Holmgren. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Thunder lead by 6. And don't go away.
Oklahoma City, 15.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Shot's good by Williams. And Greg, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch you.
Over to the wing. Back to Reeves. Inside. And Hayes throws it down.
You know, he may have a scorer's mindset, but Reeves makes plays for others, too.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. So both teams changing it up here. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, Kevin. The Lakers going out and acquiring superstar talent in Luka Doncic. LeBron James said, everything I do on the floor, Doncic has the ability to do it or even do it better. That's how great he is. Even at his young age, he's such a unique, special player. A generational talent. Kevin, back to you.
They're clearly happy to have him. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Greg, last season, the Lakers exceeded expectations by winning 50 games and finishing 3rd in the West.
Yeah, they went on quite a run after acquiring Luka Doncic, but they were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. And as we know, this is an organization judged on championship success.
Can't let Doncic get the positioning he seeks, or he'll dunk all over you.
A floater. Lakers trailed by 9. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against the talent of his caliber.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Wallace's shot is good.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Reeves outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Oklahoma City leading by 12. Back to Dort. .141 left now here in the second. Here's Williams. Score the basket. Hit.
Well, we've got some terrific basketball in store for you tonight. Hello, basketball fans. Brian Anderson here, courtside with Doris Burke and Grant Hill. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. That one falls. Doris, when you look at the numbers for both of these teams, you have to be impressed with their assist totals.
Oh, my goodness, yes. No hero ball in this one. These are two groups that are focused on moving the ball and getting as many high percentage looks as they possibly can.
Outside Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey there, I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. His team is facing off with the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. As far as how they plan to defend him, Coach said it'll be a team effort. They plan to rotate who has him defensively, and Coach's words were, Ant is so special. You have to guard him with the numbers. Back to you, Brian.
Thank you for that, Allie. Now here's Hunter. Outside for Mitchell. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Clock at 6. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Jaden McDaniels picks one up.
This is Donovan Mitchell in his toolbox, right? Uses the shot fake, gets that defender to bite. Nicely done.
Well, Doris, Donovan Mitchell has really proven to be the kind of star you can build your team around.
Donovan Mitchell experienced a high level of winning as a young player, but he hasn't broken through and won a championship. So now every aspect of what he does is about making sure the group thrives. That's why you want to build around him.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
From deep, Mobley. Cleveland again missing. And Edwards, here we go. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Inside. It's stolen by Hunter. And they're on the break. Now Allen. Randall with a steal. to the middle. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, such an impressive athlete. Mr. McDaniels, send it in.
The drive by Garland. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. And here's Edwards outside. The rebound by Allen.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And it's Mitchell, the miss. The Timberwolves trail. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hunter.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
And stolen by Mobley. Outside Hunter. Pass to Mobley. Cleveland working the ball around now. And a shot by Merrill, no good. Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, B.A. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
Edwards gets the bucket.
Boy, that defense must be better. Anthony Edwards getting it done on the interior.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. There's 1:54 left in the first quarter. Pass to Tyson. From behind the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. It's stolen by Hunter. Mobley up top. Here's Tyson. Mitchell up top. Just 5 to shoot. It's blocked by Gobert.
Almost inescapable, that 7'9" wingspan. Send it back, big Rudy Gobert.
Here's Mitchell. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Mitchell's got 6.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Pass to Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. Down low. And stolen by Mobley. Tipped. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Now here's DiVincenzo. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Ooh, Gobert with a steal. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Pass to McDaniels. Now Gobert. He can't get that one to fall. Outside Hunter. Back to Mitchell. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Cleveland on top. They lead by a bucket. Let's take a quick break. And if you just joining us. It's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, what do you guys think about Cleveland here in this one?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Back to Conley. The three. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
On the wing, Mitchell. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Mitchell's got 9.
Boy, how quick from the touch to the release for Donovan Mitchell. Look out, defense.
Outside Reed. Pass to Clark. And he banks in the layup.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
Cleveland leading by 3. Doris, something everybody likes about Naz Reid is his energy. It's infectious.
This is why the fans love him. And what I admire most about Naz, yes, he's been effective off the bench. He's been able to fit into any lineup. Every year the coaching staff comes in and says, I'm not sure where he fits, and Naz finds a way to carve out a role. Big jelly in the house.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA. The Cavaliers have twin towers with Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. Allen said when Evan was first drafted, there were a lot of questions on whether two big men could work together in the modern NBA. At this point, I think we've proved to everybody they're wrong. It's all working out, and every single year it gets better. Back to you.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Six on the shot clock. They set the screen. Here's Wade. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
This guy's is something Garland does so well. Excellent reading defenses, exploiting them in the pick and rolls. That is nicely done.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Cleveland.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far. Really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
Pass to Tyson. Cleveland working the ball around now. Wade misses. Timberwolves trail by 9. And here's Clark, covered by Merrill. And it's Larry Nance with a foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul. Substitution.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Conley goes in. Reed for 3. And it's Tyson with a rebound.
That's exactly how you have to defend them on the perimeter. You can't allow any space.
A top 3 pick in a loaded 2021 draft. Evan Mobley continues to get better, as scouts predicted he would.
I don't think there is a ceiling on Evan Mobley, BA, because on the offensive end, as good as he is and as much progress as he's made, there's more to come. That belief in his three-point ability is only going to continue to grow with repetition. We know his work habits are exceptional. His off-the-bounce game will develop. His low-post game will develop. Like good night and good luck defense.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
And the foul called on Evan Mobley. That's his first foul of the game. And Cleveland making a change here. Allen brings a double team. It's McDaniels on the wing. Pass to Gobert. Can they get it? No good that time. Cleveland leading by 12. Garland feeling it out a bit. Mobley on a screen. To the inside. And Mobley throws it down. Thanks for joining us here at 2K Sports for today's game. This is Brian Anderson. With me, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. And reporting courtside, it's Allie LaForce. Now here's Cunningham. Harris outside. Cunningham with the ball. Stolen by Schroeder. Down low. Oh, my goodness! Throw it down!
Come on! That is explosive athleticism by DeRozan. His dunks, oh, man, they'll make a rim shake.
Back to Cunningham. Detroit moving the ball around. Duren, no good. Last season, Richard, the Kings traded away De'Aaron Fox after 7 years with the organization.
And remember, they chose to trade Tyrese Halliburton in an attempt to build around Fox. And now they're both gone. Sacramento is right back at square one.
Duren with a steal. Robinson with it. He's picked up by Levine. And stolen by Cunningham. On the wing, Thompson. Outside Robinson. Second chance shot. And Duren finishes inside.
You have to put a body on Duren. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
DeRozan outside. To the middle. Thompson with a steal. Rebound by the Kings. Here's DeRozan. Pass to Levine. Back to DeRozan. Outside for Levine. 5 on the clock. Here's Westbrook. And Westbrook slams it home.
Above the rim, Westbrook making his presence felt.
And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Trailing by 2. Over Schroeder. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Thompson pulls it in. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. And out of bounds, Sacramento will have it. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said, everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Back to you.
More to prove. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report.
Substituting on the court.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Westbrook. Oh, throw it down! Wow!
Yeah, this is how powerful Westbrook is at the rim. Looking like he wants to tear the basket down.
The Kings leading. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Westbrook's got 6.
I love the power behind Westbrook's finish. He just dares the defense to get in his way.
Pass to Harris. Back to Sasser. Now here's Harris. And again, no good by Detroit. 1:09 left to play in the first quarter. And Grant, the son of Hall of Famer Arvydas Sabonis. How much do you think Domas modeled his game after his dad?
Well, B.A., I've played against his dad. Arvydas was 5 inches taller, but the elite skill set shared in common. No doubt, Domas took a lot of pointers from his father.
Denied by DeRozan. And it's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here.
Substituting on the court.
Sasser with the ball. Picked up by Šarić. And here's Harris outside. It's rebounded by Sabonis. The Kings lead by 6. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter. On the attack, Carter. It's good.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Stewart outside. Back to Sasser. To the inside. And finished off by Stewart.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
And so it's Sacramento with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been the... Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Sacramento?
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And the call will be against Dario Saric. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And they doubled up Cunningham. Pass to Thompson. And here's Cunningham. No points so far. And the dunk by Duren.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh, my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special.
Back to Duren. Nice D from Ellis.
Uncharacteristic, but that's a bucket he'll convert 90% of the time.
Now Monk. Give him 8. Sabonis in the post. Tipped.
Yeah, anytime you put the ball up near Duren, there's a chance it ends up back in your face.
These are his first free throws of the game. And timeout called by Doug Christie. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. That one's off. And in recent years, we've seen the value of 3-and-D wings skyrocket, Richard.
And that trend came right about the end of my career. So I never got to cash in on one of those big 3-and-Ds, but I did win a championship playing that role. So, you know, there's that.
To the paint. Here's Harris. And Harris throws it down.
And you see how comfortable Harris is in these sets. Cutting well after setting that pick.
Outside Schroeder. Pass to DeRozan. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Pistons trail up by 8. And here is Thompson. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Inside. DeRozan. Deflected. It's Robinson. High post. No points yet. Pass to Duren. Rebounded. Domantas Sabonis. Sacramento leading by 8. It's Ellis with a drive. Outside Monk. He drops it from range. Monk's got 11 points.
Confident stroke from Monk outside the arc.
Here's Cunningham. Sacramento grabs the miss. It's Monk on the wing. Sacramento passing it around. Up top, Ellis. Outside Monk. No good on the triple. Pistons trail up by 11. Richard, throughout his NBA career, Malik Monk has been known for his instant offense off the bench.
Yeah, but he's now shown he can also play in that lead role and distribute. Impressive to see a combo guard who can thrive in either role.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you, guys. Well, the son of Hall of Fame big man Arvydas Sabonis, Domantas said he was a 7-footer that could do everything, like a point guard. He's at a whole different level. I'm just another basketball player. He is a legend. But his father said, Domantas is a warrior like me, and I'm very proud. Back to you, Brian.
Great stuff. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. It's Cunningham with a drive. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. Sabonis, left side. DeRozan outside. 46 seconds left to play in the half. 6 to shoot. Outside Monk. From outside the arc. Sacramento again missing. And so Cunningham will bring it up for Detroit. 9-point game. To the paint. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Schroeder.
Yeah, can you say total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days. That's what he does. Rock solid at the line. If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how it plays out.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Here's Holland. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Malik Monk has been leading the charge for the Kings. He's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the quarter. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. And Grant, after last season, a new front office taking over in Sacramento, trying to get them back in the playoffs.
Yeah, and after ending their record-breaking postseason drought in 2023, the last 2 years have seen the Kings again outside the playoffs. They're restless to get back there in the mix.
Drains the triple.
You can just see how decisive Harris is, effective at catching passes and just firing quickly.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Outside Schroeder. Pass to Sabonis. When you think of versatile bigs, Domantas Sabonis comes to mind pretty quickly, RJ.
He's at the top of the list in that regard. Capable of scoring on all 3 levels while also hitting the boards hard. And his passing, well, that's what makes him special. Sabonis is a guy who works hard on both ends of the floor, and he does things the right way.
Cunningham outside. Pass to Harris. Back to Cunningham. And so the ball out of bounds. DeRozan touched it last.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Duren.
And nice work there in the pick and roll. Cunningham demonstrating improvement in knowing how to break defenses down.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. The Kings lead by 6. Pass to Sabonis. Here's Westbrook. Driving inside. And finished off by Westbrook.
He's so good at finding a crease in the defense and taking it to the hole. Westbrook going to what he does best.
And the call will be against Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. On the wing, DeRozan. Pass to Westbrook. And there's the rejection. Robinson with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Pass to Westbrook. Back to DeRozan. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Clock at 6. Back to DeRozan. Lets it fly. And it's Harris with the rebound.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
And they doubled up Cunningham. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Levine.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
DeRozan outside. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. That one on Harris.
There's an old-school feel to DeMar's game. He'll hit you with a pull-up mid-range J. It makes DeRozan really tough to guard.
And the second free throw is good. And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
DeRozan outside.
Detroit foul. First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
There's a minute 47 left in the third. Picked by Sabonis.
And on defense, LeVert is so crafty, using his agility and quickness to keep the other man off balance.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Kings. They've led by as many as 11. On the wing, DeRozan. Back to Monk. Kicks it to DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. Here's Levine for 3. No luck on that one. Pistons trail by 5. Harris outside. And finished off by Stewart.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done. You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Sasser with the ball. Picked up by DeRozan. Back to Sasser. Harris outside. Here's Sasser. No made baskets yet. And Tobias Harris, good for 3.
Such a versatile offensive player. Harris using his range this time to strike from the arc.
And it's DeRozan missing. Pretty good battle going on here in Sacramento. Here's Sasser. That one's good. This game is all even.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And it's out of bounds to Sacramento.
Substituting on the court.
Monk for 3. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. It's all tied in Sacramento. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Now here's Thompson with the drive. Picked by Stewart. LeVert with the ball. Now guarded by Monk. 6 on the shot clock to take the lead. And that's 2 points on the layup. And the Pistons lead by 2. Ellis, good.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Pass to Holland. Back to Sasser. There's the 3. Can't hit that one. Ellis with it. Thompson pulls it in. Sasser outside. Thompson outside. And here's Sasser. The layup off target. DeRozan outside. Now Schroeder. Back to DeRozan. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. You know, people call DeMar DeRozan the modern master of the mid-range.
Well, he's earned that with his mid-range efficiency and scoring. It's an area a lot of offenses overlook now, but DeMar, oh, he is the exception to the rule.
No one expected to see that. He's been owning the line as of late.
Here's Westbrook. Got a hand on it. Here's Cunningham. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Schroeder.
And I like how tough Cunningham is, welcoming the contact on the way to the hoop.
Both free throws good from Cunningham. The Kings trailing. And stolen by Cunningham. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. Cunningham outside. To the inside. Duren. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, just so active. I love the passion Duren brings to this game. And the skill set, too, is developing.
And Detroit making a change here. Schroeder with it. And it's Robinson picking him up. LaVine draws the double. Sabonis outside. Outside Schroeder. Now Sabonis. It's cleared away by Thompson. And they're on the break.
I love big guards. And Cunningham using the sides to perfection.
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Pistons?
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
Thompson with the block.
What you love about Thompson is his versatility at both ends of the floor. He's even able to block shots like that.
Oh, just a beautiful textbook bounce pass. You love to see it.
Westbrook drives. And rejected. On the take. Down low, Cunningham.
Cutting apart the defense on the drive. Cunningham skilled at getting to the cup.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Sabonis. Shot clock at 6. Now LaVine. Let's loose for 3. Duren pulls it down. Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, coach is definitely looking for patience and execution. Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
Building out this lead brick by brick, they have taken a very methodical approach.
And we've got a timeout called by Doug Christie. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Doug Christie was going over with his team. First and foremost, he wants to see more points in the break. He asked his team, where's the urgency? We know what we can do in transition. Now let's go out and do it. We'll see if they can pick up the tempo, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Harris. That's all. Kings trail by 10. Oh, he finished it off. A beauty of a pass.
The all-around game of LaVine, an excellent passer for his position.
Yes, sir! The finish with the jam!
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Pistons.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Grant. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way.
And B.A., can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well deserving of this win.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Jalen Duren.
And there is no question his defense set the tone for his team and gave them the rim protection they needed. Outstanding effort.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
DeRozan. Oh, the feathery touch. Dropped it right over the rim.
We all know about his father, but Domantas Sabonis is proving that he is as good of a passer, maybe, as his dad.
Westbrook rips down the board. So we see the Pistons get the win here. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game and
Thanks for tuning in to NBA Action with us. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And it's going to be the Sixers off the tip. Pass to Edgecombe. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Şengün. And Clark, one thing this Rockets team is known for is their ferocity on the backboards.
Yeah, they were terrific retrieving their own misses, and they played with a grit and a toughness that I thought belied the team's youth, and that's a good foundation to build on. You've got tough-minded young players that are only going to get better. Keep an eye on this Rockets team.
And so Thompson will bring it up for the Rockets. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse. I wanted to know what he had in store for Kevin Durant. He said, we have some plans, Coach said with a smile, but mostly it's about effort. We have to outwork him at all times. If we give him an inch, he's going to take a mile. So Coach is asking for his guys to go all out and try to slow KD down tonight. Back to you, B.A.
Allie, thank you. Here's Maxey. After the basket by Houston. Embiid from outside. The Sixers again can't hit. George with a steal. Down low. And the basket by Embiid.
Embiid, such a dominant force inside. That's exactly where his coaches and teammates want him operating.
And that one's good by Durant.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And it's Maxey missing. Pass to Thompson. Houston working the ball around. Back to Durant. On the wing, Thompson. The three is up. And that comes off the assist by Durant.
A confident shot from Amen. I mean, when he trusts his J, Thompson is that much more difficult to check.
Here's Edgecombe. Off target from outside. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
And, you know, the evolution of Embiid continues. At 7 feet tall, he can look over defenders and make great passes, and he's got a nice feel for passing the ball.
Up top, Maxey. We've got 1:55 left now in the first quarter.
Great pass by Maxey there. This guy really clever at finding ways to get his teammates involved.
Here's Şengün. The kick to Durant. Şengün, the screen. Thompson outside. Just 5 to shoot. Houston with another miss. 76ers trail by 3. And it's Maxey missing. To the paint. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And he drives in. Durant pulls it in.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Maxey, that's good.
The defense George provides is huge, using his length and instincts to come away with the steal.
Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball.
Honestly, I have no idea what happened right there. That was wild.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Maxey, that's good. Maxey's got 6.
You know, Maxey finds all kinds of ways to score, and he knows only one speed. Flat out, all out.
Smith outside. Launches it. And another miss by Houston. Maxey surveying the D. Embiid, high post. Six to shoot. Maxey with it, guarded by Smith. And here's Oubre from the arc. Can't get it to drop. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Sixers ahead, leading by 1. Let's take a quick break. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Philadelphia?
They've really been pushing that thing in the open floor, and so far, the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, there's a resemblance in Alperen Şengün's game. Coach Udoka said he's got a little bit of Joker in him. That's the first thing you'll see. Şengün acknowledged the comparison, adding our passing skills and touch under the rim is similar, but Joker is like monster level. I want to get to that level. Back over to you, Brian.
He is on the rise. Thank you, Allie. Drives to the hoop. And it's Shepherd missing. The Sixers trailing. Well, injuries a nightmare for the Sixers, Grant. Last season, a league-high 55 different starting lineups.
Yeah, B.A., and their lowest win total since 2016. But some silver linings. Jared McCain was on track for Rookie of the Year before he went down. And Quentin Grimes also impressive.
Drains the triple.
Finney Smith doing what we've come to know he can do. Knock down that jumper with a smooth stroke.
Leaps for it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by McCain. Houston leading by 5. Pass to Eason. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. It's Şengün, high post. And here's Shepherd for three. And Watford pulls it down.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Prime shot is off.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
It's intercepted. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Bona. And he goes in for the dunk.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where one or two possessions can impact the outcome.
On the wing, Durant. Thompson outside. Back to Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On the wing, Durant. Yes, sir! KD for three.
Great touch from KD. Great range, too.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave the team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
Sinks the tray. Durant's got 6 points in the quarter.
This is what puts KD in elite company. He's so good at catch and shoot.
And it's Maxey missing. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 12-3 run. It's stolen by Oubre. Pass to George. Back to Embiid. And here's Oubre from the arc. It's hauled in by Houston. 1:51 left in the second period. Outside Eason. Back to Smith. The three is up. Another three from Houston.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
Edgecombe, no good. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 15-3 run. From downtown, Durant, no good. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. They trail by 11. Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game. Thompson's vertical is impressive. I love seeing this young guard rise up and throw it down.
Wow, the athleticism of Maxey. Impressive.
Houston leading by 11. There's 42 seconds left in the first half of this game. Pass to Eason. Durant looking around. Just 5 on the clock. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
What doesn't Kevin Durant do? He's showing us everything here.
And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Okogie's shot is off.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
28.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Houston leading by 8. On the take, Durant. The rebound by Embiid.
Well done on the glass. Gets himself in position where he can use his size.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has been everything, Grant.
Oh, my. His growth, both with his play, but also with his leadership, has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together.
Durant for three. Durant with another miss. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. In a lot of ways, Paul George has been the prototype of the modern swingman, Grant.
Yeah, 6'8", and with his versatile skill set, plug and play on any team. But health has been a challenge as of late. Now in his mid-30s, can he maintain that elite level?
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, thanks a lot. The Rockets have brought in the right veterans. Coach Ime Udoka said, quote, their approach rubbed off on our entire team. We can only teach so much, but you have to have guys that have carved out their niche in the league with that edge and that defensive mentality. It was invaluable for our team. Guys?
They've got that grit. Thank you, Allie.
George can be so deadly on the drive. He's got great quickness. He sees an opening and takes it right away.
The Rockets lead by 6. Durant with it. 15 points in the game. Durant taking it in close.
Obviously, the defense has its eyes on Durant with the ball, so he cleverly uses the pick and roll to create some space.
Pass to Edgecombe. Thompson with a steal. To the middle. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Here's Maxey. He's got 9. He's off on the layup. Pass to Okogie. It's hauled in by Oubre. 76ers trail by 10. Inside. Sengun with a steal. To the inside. Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Yeah, what an athlete Smith is. Excellent at rising up to punch it home.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. George outside. Oubre on the wing. Pass to Edgecombe. From behind the arc. Smith with the rebound. The Rockets lead by 12. And here's Sengun. Maxey covering. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And you watch Alperen Sengun. He's a beast on the blocks, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
You know, the more you watch Sengun, the more you wonder if he's just a guard in the body of a big man, Clark.
Well, that's a pretty astute observation, B.A., because his passing is elite. I mean, his vision, he sees a half a play to a play ahead. I mean, you can actually run offense through Sengun.
Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
And it's rejected. 76ers trail by 10. Stolen by Thompson. Back to Sengun. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Grimes with the ball. Durant covering. Edwards for 3. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Houston leading by 10. 50 seconds left in the third quarter here. Smith misses the layup.
He took it up strong, but the defense was ready for it.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Both teams deciding to change it up. And they'd love to cut this deficit down to single digits. Outside Oubre. Down low. Here's Edgecombe. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Outside Eason. Pass to Shepard. Houston working the ball around. Back to Eason. Clock at 6. Here's Davison. Right side, Finney-Smith. Here's Eason for 3. He gets it up. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's the Houston Rockets ending the quarter up 10. And they're deep.
Houston, 34.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Back to Oubre. The 3-ball. Adams grabs the miss. Houston leading by 10. Pass to Shepard. To the paint. Here's Şengün. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Oubre. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
I don't think you could design a better scorer than Durant. I mean, range from deep, the touch at the rim, excellent handle, 7 feet tall. He does everything you want from your first option.
The Rockets lead by 9. Over to the left wing. Pass to Shepard. Back to Eason. Here's Shepard. On the wing, Durant. Takes a 3. Fires in the triple. Durant's got 21 points in the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Pass to Şengün. Launches a 3. Durant, no good.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbows. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
And it's Maxey missing. Houston leading by 12. Durant inside. And he slams it down.
That's the defense's fault right there. You can't allow Durant to get that kind of position.
Fires the 3. Şengün pulls it down. And it's Houston's ball. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Maxey. Oh, no good on the layup. And an Oh boy, we've got a good one for you right here on 2K Sports. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. Now here's Suggs. The rebound by Allen. And with an undersized backcourt and a towering front court, some had suggested the Cavs needed roster moves to balance things out a little, Grant.
Well, Mobley's growth as a shooter has quieted those concerns up front. But until they prove their mettle in the playoffs, there will be some questions.
Shot clock at 3. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's Suggs. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. Coach and I talked about the development of Franz Wagner since entering this league, and he said he was someone we watched early on. Even though he didn't end up on our team, the way he's added to his game is incredible. It says a lot about the kind of work ethic that he has. Brian, back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Suggs, left side. Inside. Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
The purpose of the pick and roll is to create a shot for someone. Suggs recognized that this time that someone wasn't him.
Orlando with the rebound. Pass to Wagner. Banchero, right side. Just 5 on the clock. Mobley with some nice D. And it's Cleveland's ball. The drive by Mitchell to the paint. And Mobley throws it down.
And has to fight through contact to get the finish. Mobley keeping his cool under duress.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
And sometimes when a team trades a ton of picks for a star player, there's some buyer's remorse. But that has not been the case with the Cavs and Donovan Mitchell, Grant.
Yeah, he's been everything they hoped he would be, B.A. Not just dominating, but sacrificing as well.
And the foul on DeAndre Hunter. That's his first foul.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Orlando making a switch here. Orlando moving the ball around. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
It's your Cavs powerhouse dance team.
The Cavaliers leading. And stolen by Bane. Out on his own on the break. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Well, look, Bane gets the steal and sends them on their way. He can be such a menace on defense.
Banchero comes with a double team. Back to Mobley. And stolen by Suggs. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And Ball will bring it up here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
Right wing. And they double up Ball. Here's Mitchell. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's Suggs. Banchero the screen. And Suggs, here we go. Soft touch off the glass.
Just a terrific drive by Suggs. When he sees lanes to the rim open up, he attacks with no hesitation.
Here's Mitchell. No points so far. Just 5 to shoot. To end the run. Oh, nice D from Carter.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Cavaliers are making noise. Point guard Darius Garland said the brand of basketball that we play is super exciting, super fun. A lot of threes, a lot of alley-oops, a lot of dunks. And we play really hard on both ends of the floor. It's been a winning recipe. Back to you.
Allie, thanks very much for the report. Kicks it out to Isaac. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy has hops.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Outside Mitchell. Orlando with the rebound. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Pass to Wagner. Now Suggs. He's got 6. To the inside. Here's Tyson. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Before getting injured last season, Stan, Jalen Suggs was looking better than ever.
Yeah, he improved across essentially all stat categories. He was showing loads of improvement, B.A., making that knee injury extra heartbreaking.
And stolen by Banchero. Pass to Suggs. Launches it. And it's Tyson with a rebound. The Cavs trailing. Ball outside. The 3 from Mitchell. From outside, Mitchell is good.
Yeah, this is why defenses must be right up on Mitchell or he'll burn you off the pass.
Pass to Banchero. Suggs, left side. Shot from 12. That won't go. 3 for 6 in this one.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And he's not shying away from the drive at all. Mitchell isn't afraid of the tough defense, and that tenacity gets him to the line.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. That free throw is good for Mitchell.
You know, I've got 2 words to describe Donovan Mitchell. Dynamic scorer. You put this man in just about any situation, and he'll find a shot no matter what.
And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for the Magic. Banchero the screen. Suggs with it. Now guarded by Mobley. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, granted, 6'10", 250. Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
Pass to Bane. From deep. Knocks down the triple. Bane's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Yeah, Bane is dangerous from three-point land. The defense has to chase him off that line.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
From deep, Bane. Mobley grabs the board. Outside Garland. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
Pass to Banchero. Back to Jones. Now here's Isaac. And the dunk by Isaac.
And that was a big man play by Isaac, going in with intention and dunking it.
"50 seconds left in the first half. And here's Mitchell. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Banchero.
Crafty. I mean, Mitchell showing the ball, then pulling it back down.
Donovan Mitchell taking 2 shots.
He does not get the second one. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Black outside. Back to Jones. 5 to shoot. Here's Batase. The Magic need to put one up here. 3-pointer. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Orlando making some changes. There's 18 seconds left in the second quarter. Outside Mitchell. Mitchell on the attack. Oh, nice D from Carter. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Magic. They lead by a bucket. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Outside for Mitchell. Hunter on the wing. For the tie. And it's Mitchell. The miss. Orlando leading. Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10 wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have 2 of them, Grant.
Yeah, the number is remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
Pass to Carter. Ooh, stolen by Allen.
He set that trap up perfectly. He had the inside-out pass scouted and jumped right on it. You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
For the lead, Mitchell bullies his way inside.
They're such a strong guy. Donovan Mitchell plays bigger than his listed 6'1" height.
Wagner outside. On target from range. Wagner's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
Outside Garland. Three-pointer. Gets the 3 ball to go. Garland's got 5 now.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well before games, Jared Allen makes a point of fist bumping and connecting not just with the teammates and coaches, but team staff, security, ball boys. He said it's showing everybody love. They're all a part of it. I'm getting them hyped for the game, and it gets me going too. PA?
All about that connection. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Orlando's shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. The free throw off from Suggs.
Well, one thing you like about Jalen Suggs is this guy's a hard worker. You see that on the court, and you see it off in the way he's continued to work on his game.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Right side Bane. Back to Suggs. Orlando moving the ball around. And it's Desmond Bane with the 3. Bane's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Smooth and fast release from Bane that time.
In terms of two-way guards, Grant, Desmond Bane is as good as any. What do you see in his game?
Well, just look at him, B.A. Bane is so strong. That really helps him there on the defensive end. And offensively, a lights-out three-point shooter.
And the layup is good. Garland's got 7 points.
Slithery inside. Garland has that short area quickness.
Suggs with it. He's picked up by Garland. The 3 from Banchero. Mobley with the block. And they'll get another chance. 6 to shoot. Pass to Carter. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Hunter. Great D that time from Banchero. Magic trail by 3. Wagner on the wing. Mobley grabs the board.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
Here's Hunter. And Franz Wagner picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, Carter with the block.
Well, that's just great defensive execution. Carter Jr. connecting on the block.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Just 2 to shoot. From deep, Mitchell. And it's Larry Nance with a foul. That's his first foul.
I don't know what he was thinking about there. Easy over the back call.
Yeah, come on. He knows better than to commit that foul. If you don't have position, they're going to call that every time.
Bane, no good. Cleveland leading by 3. Mitchell deciding where to go with it.
What you love about Mitchell, he plays with energy, explosiveness, and courage.
Cleveland shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First one falls for him.
Donovan Mitchell taking 2 shots.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Magic trail by 4. Back to Bane. Pass to Wagner. Misses the deep 3-point attempt.
We've seen him make that shot, but not all that often.
Well, that's the shot where if you make it, everything's fine. But if not, you're going to hear about it.
To the middle to stop the drought. And it's Bane with the bucket inside. Bane's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, if you overplay Bane on the perimeter, he can take you inside.
On the wing, Mitchell. Wagner with a steal. Pass to Bane. Oh, and there's the... Whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
These are his first free throws of the game. Second free throw, no good. Left side, Mitchell. Into the lane. And Mitchell with the slam.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hanging up there like that. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Cleveland on top, up by 5. And when we return, we'll get the 4th. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And we've got a timeout from Jamahl Mosley. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hi, guys. Well, Jamahl Mosley was just reviewing the plan with his team. And Coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. And stolen by Banchero. And the Magic pushing it up now. Suggs, no good.
Aggressive move, but that was great D to prevent the easy bucket.
And Nance with the slam.
This is what Ball is known for, a selfless player who is terrific at facilitating the offense.
The steal. Down low. Here's Wade. Great D that time from Banchero. And Suggs has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. 7-point differential. Here's Carter. Nance pulls down the board. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged. Well, that was clearly a foul.
At the line for your Cavaliers, Donovan Mitchell.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Mitchell. A few possessions into the 4th, just over a minute played. Oh, it's stolen away. Pass to Bane. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Nance left side. Here's Tyson. Cleveland working the ball around now. Clock at 6. Mitchell drives in. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Magic trail by 9. Back to Payne. Suggs outside. There's the triple. Pure from three-point range.
Yeah, good to see Suggs bury the triple. This will only help with his confidence.
Left side, Mitchell. Grown man points from Donovan Mitchell.
Well, with the way he's scoring right now, they're just going to keep feeding him.
Magic trail by 8. Now Wagner fires the 3. It's off. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation.
Yeah, Mitchell putting on a clinic of his skills in this one. Take notes, kids.
Now Banchero. Boom! Banchero!
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan.
Evan Mobley.
And it's Garland with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Left side, Mitchell. And stolen by Bane. Here we go, one-on-one. And Carroll with it. Payne outside. Here's Suggs. Jacks up a 3. And he nails it.
Well, he's got that clutch gene in him. Suggs digging deep when they needed it.
Now Mitchell. Beyond the arc. It's good from beyond the arc.
And it's even more satisfying when you answer with a 3, and it looks like they're putting the game out of reach.
Banchero. On the wing, Suggs. Wagner fires. Allen rips down the board.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
Here's Mitchell. Shoots a 3. And Carroll pulls it down. Now Carter. Nope. Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap.
And here are the Magic now, trailing by 8. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Outside Garland. Here's Mobley. Outside Hunter. Clock is at 3. Can't get the 3. Outside Banchero. Stolen by Mobley. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill.